Hey guys, it's Cynthia Papadopoulos, and Leanna is letting me do part 8 of the Redbubble reviews. She even bought me a pumpkin spice latte. By the way, my wig's not receding at all in this video.
Sort of fire.
Okay, cute. You got some quotes. I like these oceans. I think this one, I would even do something maybe that is costing a little bit more, like something on the wall or a zipper pouch. Because when it comes to nice photography scenes like that, sometimes a sticker isn't even worthy as the default. But water scenes in photography can look really cool when it comes to putting things on the wall or even a pillow. This is really fun for a duvet. And it's nice how it looks like you've got it big enough. And you've got it on lots of products. Yeah, with the clock, this is one where you'd want the hand color white, but when they buy it, I think hopefully they'll know that. Because if it was black, it would be really hard to see. When it comes to something like this with sticker, I know you just have it as the pattern, but you could always try the shell and the palm tree. Even if you change the colors, maybe make them pink or something like that, you can grab from that and kind of turn it into a sticker pack too. And that's the luxury of being able to upload just certain ones to certain products. Yeah, I like how many patterns you have, and they look like they're definitely big enough for the different products. With the other version of this, like I just said, that pink version, you could even upload this as just the sticker on there rather than having it just be the pattern. So instead of a sticker pack, you could always grab that and let the shaka, yeah, that's what it's called. Let that be the sticker. Cool, you've got lots of cool tribal stuff like that. And you can always Google or use Generator to get some more ideas of something someone might be searching. Island, tribal. I don't know the reference for this. I'm not sure if you wanted the R in there, but maybe I would understand better if I knew the reference, since you have it in the title. It looks like it's bleeding off a little bit with the edge, so I would maybe shrink that down a little bit, because when it shows it here, it's showing that quote right to the edge, and up here it's showing a little bit of padding, so I would try to give it even more padding. Your sticker pack, you're gonna wanna spread because that's likely almost all gonna be one sticker. If anything, the ones on the very left will be separate, but I think it's gonna be one. So if you need to, take out a few. And on stuff like laptop sleeve, iPad case, I would maybe shrink those too, so you can see a little bit more bacon, or a lot more bacon. And this has more potential. Oh, I see what you did there. It could look cool, yeah, wrapped around a water bottle with those three. That's valid. But I would consider defaulting it to wall art, especially because when you first see that water bottle, you don't see the motel or that pink architecture. You just see the middle. So it is gonna be best to show something where you're gonna see all of it. Unless this is a reference I don't know, it might take a while for people to buy that one, if you know what I mean. But I like unicorns. Oh my God. Why is this so relatable?
What is it?
It says, I can't say I'm enjoying myself, but I don't want to die.
Oh gosh.
I know, right? No, I mean, I enjoy life anyway. A lot of your stuff is big enough for tapestries and duvets, which is really good. Oh my gosh, those eggs. Honestly, as much as they are big enough for that, I think the eggs could be cute for a zipper pouch. And when it comes to patterns, the reason zipper pouch is so good is because it caters well to patterns. Yeah. I was gonna say patterns cater well to it. It caters well to patterns, but it's also not gonna break the bank because buying an egg comforter for $105 is kind of a big decision. There's someone out there who would make that decision, but I think the zipper pouch, it's cute and more likely to be bought. This window, that's really cool. I think that could work on a lot. I think sticker is just fine for default. Yeah, and you got it on as much as possible. I like how you have the transparency between it, so then it works with whatever that background is. And that's really cool. That line art, it's really cool for stickers, and it's versatile with a lot of stuff. It makes whatever the background color obviously stand out a lot and complement the design. I would let these destination ones definitely be stickers. If you're gonna do something like that on a tapestry, I would repeat it and maybe even change the color each time instead of just gray on gray. I don't know the reference for the waffles, but clearly other people do because it looks like it's your bestseller. You've got a really good variety and a really good number of designs. Thank you, Sorta Fire, or should I say, Really Fire. So you just read these jokes?
Yeah.
What do you call a grandmother who tells jokes? A graham cracker. Are you legitimately laughing?
No. SPT 100.
If Dream SMP is a pack The green and the red, or the green and the pink might be pushing it. You have a lot of really good graphics. It looks like references to things. Defund the media. Yeah, it looks like you have this on random. And I would suggest not doing it on random. You've got it on a lot of options, but it looks like it's flooding off the sides on quite a few. I think on maybe a poster, a sticker, something that's not too pricey. That would be good to default on. And even though this is big enough for a comforter or duvet, I would choose something else, something a little bit smaller. And I think this is something that would be nice to default onto something that someone could bring out, whether it's a t-shirt or a sticker, something that people could read instead of them just having it in their personal home, since it's a fairly powerful statement. And it does make a good pillow, but for sure I think it could be nice for like a laptop sticker or even a t-shirt. I think there's a lot of things that could bring people to this design. Pride, respect. You can go on Generators or Google and find things that could be relevant. And then these, it's gonna be separate for these flowers on the 2 columns, but you're gonna wanna bring those 3 further apart. Further apart. That's a pretty mask. So some of your sticker packs, just be careful with spacing. I would go in and double check all of them. Yeah, a lot of these work on posters. And notebooks are honestly fine. Just do centering and consistent padding. This is sad, but like hopeful at the same time. And masks, honestly, I haven't been saying much about that today, but Leanna agrees that, sorry guys, just go with it. Leanna agrees that masks are a good idea. For patterns especially, and obviously at this time. Yeah, lots of references. A lot of these do work really good on t-shirts, just making sure to enable it on as much as you can. So just go and double check centering and make sure there's a consistent amount of padding around things. You can do a stroke, but in this case, with the simplicity and delicacy, that might have been the right word, of those arrows, I think it's best to just let that be against a black background. But you could always do a stroke on that, or even make it a sticker with a background, which can be okay in some cases. It's a really good number of designs and very wide variety. So spacing and formatting is a big thing. Nice, you got 1,300 favorites and a really good amount of designs. So I would just keep making sure formats and spacing is good. Thank you, SPT100. Where should you go if your dog is missing? The Lost and Hound. You do not actually think that's funny. Designs assorted unlimited. Okay, lots of animals, lots of nature. I think that's good to just let those be stickers, but still enable on a lot of stuff. And then you made sure to have those white ones against a dark background, which is definitely good. And that's cool how you have this and then it's like a white version of it next to it for the clownfish. That's a good title. And you got it on a lot of stuff. So far, I just think tags and then making sure if something works on something that you enable it. Yeah, looks like you've got it on most things. Yeah, you'll just want to make sure it's a good size. I think it's a good size for the pillow. Tapestry, even if it is a large image, sometimes pattern is best. Cool. I like the use of color behind some of them and just color in the actual design for others. And then the jellyfish, you've got a lot of extra white space because there's a small, annoying little small dot down there. So if you have that file still, which is always good to still keep those files on your computer, so you can go in, get rid of that dot, and then it's going to show much bigger instead of having all that white space. Yeah, 211 designs is really good. And then the white ones, obviously you didn't default to stickers for obvious reasons, because they would only work against transparent, unless you put a black stroke. Nice, these are really good t-shirts. I would shrink a few of them because some of them are bleeding a little bit. And I would let Save the Turtles be a t-shirt. I think that's really cute for a t-shirt. And it's not that people wouldn't buy the tank, but A, the tank is more expensive, and B, people are just less likely to buy it. So I'd shrink some of those and let them all be t-shirts. Thank you, Design Cess Talted. What has no legs but can do a split? A banana. Icy Scribbles. That's really cool. The icon looks really nice with the banner. Cool, a lot of these look really good as stickers. That's a nice floral sticker pack. And I like that you have the photography not on anything too intricate. Instead of sticker, I might do wall art for the default. And I get it if you want there to be a black oval, but I would maybe extend that black on there while still letting there be that white shine on top if you want. I would let that be on as many products as possible. Same with everything. I'm gonna be entirely honest, it's always good to have as many products as possible, but puzzle, it's okay to be picky about that. It's not the end of the world if you have it as an option, but there's certain things where it's just not even worth letting people see it on stuff. For example, leggings. And there's gonna be a lot of tags you can get for things. I mean, even most people, it's always good to just go in and add some if you're watching a show that's not entertaining enough and you want to do something productive while you watch the show. That's a really cool laptop. Nice. I think this is a good variety. For the iPhone case down here, I might just let that photography be a wall-mounted piece of art. And pins are nice too. Like a sticker could work, a pin could work for this. Even a t-shirt. So I'm gonna check and see. Yeah, you got it on t-shirts, stickers. Yeah, and I like the placement you have on there too. If you're gonna center it on the zipper pouch, I might add some padding on top and bottom. Yeah, I think the aerial is good for poster. I did aerial yoga for a little while. Oh wait, it looks like you're really into yoga. That would make sense. I would keep doing yoga. There is, I think, a solid amount of yoga on Redbubble right now, but it can't hurt to do yoga, and then also promoting your designs. If you have an Instagram, you could always start to post your designs on there and then tag yoga and stuff like that. Yeah, I would keep going with the versatility and keep doing like basic fun graphics, maybe turning them into sticker packs too. Thank you, Icy Scribbles. What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer. Ezo Zamanli. I get so excited when people have Halloween patterns. Or Halloween designs in general. Oh, that is so awesome. I love those colors. I love that you have the pack too. And I would definitely say turn these masks into sticker packs. If you've got time, just taking away that background and letting it be a pack. That's such a pretty color. Yeah, so just choose as many Halloween related tags as you can. These are really awesome. I like how you took this design and added some different color options. Well, at least two. Same with butterflies, it's good to have multiple colors for the designs. And I love that pack. I think that's really good. It looks like they're spaced out well for the most part. Such good graphics and sticker packs. The quotes, obviously, they're really good on t-shirts. I think you did a really good job of choosing what to put things on. When it comes to these, they work fine on a phone case because it's not that expensive. I think there might be a more protective version that's more expensive, but those are also good, like I said, for zipper pouches. And then masks. I would even do mask before zipper pouch, especially during this time. Also, those things look really good on pillows. It might seem kind of annoying, but if you guys can turn your patterns into sticker packs, I think that's the best option when it comes to stickers. So many good patterns, good graphics, good defaulting to the right things. Since there's like different categories already, yep, you took care of it. You got like really good categories, making sure things are separated. Yeah, you're doing good. That looks really cool on an apron down there. And it's fun to have different options because whatever you're in the mood to design, you can still feel like you're, being productive and making more for different categories. Like, I kind of want to buy some of these. I would definitely suggest, if you don't already, I'm gonna check, to make an Instagram, because that could be so cute for an Instagram feed. You've got such a good amount of designs, and it looks like you've got an Instagram connected, so very consistent colors, and I think it would be awesome to keep putting those on Instagram. Thank you, Ezo Zamanli. What did 0 say to 8? Nice belt. I don't think I've even heard that one before. Akanksha Pant. I really like the look of this banner. I would maybe even put a little bit less white space so you see a few more pineapples, or bringing that top one down a bit, and then trying to clean it up a bit. Maybe if it's not too easy to clean this one up, you could always do a new one and just be careful with the quality. But it's still a really cool concept. I like it. You got a really nice amount of designs. Music stickers, floral. In many cases, it's best not to have a background because if something is a square item, that is already taken care of with the square. But it's good to also have padding. And with influencer here, you definitely at least want to center it, but I would take out the background in general. And the word influencer is a little bit off center from the actual symbol. So I would center it below the symbol, take out the background. Yeah, lots of relatable stuff. I would continue his hair if you can, on top. I like the lip mask. A good spot for where the lips would be. For A initial on the mask, I think that's a cute A for like stickers and stuff. Okay, I see you. Yeah, you intentionally put it to the side. I would for sure let that be enabled on a lot of stuff. Acrylic block, greeting card, for sure sticker, honestly. People like letter stickers a lot. The virtual Halloween is very niche. Yeah, and that K looks nice as a sticker. I would be careful with quality on things when this is brought up. It's pretty fuzzy. And bevel and emboss can work, but this one might be a little bit too extreme. You can create a little bit of a 3D look that's maybe not as intense. That's really up to you, but I would for sure just work on quality a little bit when it comes to the main file. It's not a huge deal when it's a very small item, but it still can be noticed. Yeah, these are really cool. First, I need coffee. I'd add more padding around that. And just make sure things are on as many products as possible, because you can make it work on most. For autumn leaves, I wouldn't let that default to a toddler pullover. I would do something it can go off the edge of. That's cool as a tapestry. I think that's good for a mask right now for defaulting. I think those 2 stars over there are going to be, on the right, are going to be connected. Not the end of the world, because most of them won't be. Dogs make everything better. As transparent, I believe, is it paws? Transparent, you'd see it. Not transparent, you wouldn't. So I'd consider just putting that red stroke around the paws as well. You got a really good amount of designs. So some of the things I've said about certain designs, you can apply to others. Things like this, anime lover, anime love art print. You'll want to center. Born to be a unicorn, you'll want to add more padding around that one.
Be sure to spread out some of these sticker packs.
Probably on a few different products, you'll wanna let there be more padding. Thank you, Akanksha Pant. What do sharks say when something radical happens? Jawsome. That was pushing it a little bit. Doodles by Cruz. I like the banner. I would maybe make the icon a little more readable, maybe a little bit of contrast, because it can be tricky to make it work when there's a lot of text in an icon. And that's why it's nice that the title is usually next to it. But I'd consider maybe making the icon match the banner a little bit more. Cool. I would maybe make Jeep a sticker. I think that would be really cute for a sticker. I'm just gonna refresh. You might have it kind of defaulting to random. Yeah, for Jeep, I would turn that into a sticker. And Theater Kid sticker too. And these flowers look good as a pattern. Yeah, for the pillow, I would just go in and make sure formatting looks good. They're kind of lower on the pillow. I'd blow it up. I mean, you don't even need to make it bigger because it looks cute, like a little bit smaller centered as that grid. But I would at least bring it up on the pillow or even make a 3rd row. But it looks good as that sticker pack. And I think it's something where you're gonna wanna default it to the sticker pack because I think that'll be nice. Otherwise, you can default it as a pattern on something that's a little more affordable too. The Animal Crossing Katrina coat,
I meant quote.
when I looked at it, it was defaulted as a dress, so you might have it on random. But if you're gonna enable it on a dress, that's fine. I would just make it a little bigger and bring it up. So it's always good to be careful with formatting. But I would definitely make this a sticker. That looks so cute as a sticker. Otherwise, like a mask too. And these, I watched your video where you were making these, and they turned out really good. And it's cute how you have your name on it too. I would take out the white background because it looks like it's showing up on t-shirts and sweatshirts. So especially the off-white or the tan, I think it'll show up and it's not really needed. I like the small YouTuber one. Beach Island, I would blow that up a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it might be kind of a small file. So if you could like blow it up, or if you need, maybe redo it. It doesn't look like it was too complex, but it's always nice to have it as big as you can. But the thing is, it's only available on small because it's a smaller size. When you make them, I would just make sure it's as big as you can. I like this reference, but and Peggy, it's hard with that yellow against the white, so I would darken that or make the background gray so it can kind of help all the colors show. Yeah, and black works too. I would maybe stay away from the laptop skin and let it be on something where you just see it once. So like a mask or a sticker could be good, but I would either darken Aunt Peggy or darken the background. That book is really cute. And you could always make like a book sticker pack too. And then the Arizona, that's a good start if you wanted to continue that theme for other states. Those are cool. And you can always like play with the color too, or even like insert a pattern where the dress is. So the scrunchies pack, I would definitely want to keep that as stickers instead of showing up on a laptop skin. A lot of cute and relatable stuff. I would just make certain things bigger and then find a better default for some of them. I like the coffee a lot too. And that one's a good size. But being like as big as possible is always best, because then even extra large is an option, and some people will even end up buying extra large. And the bummer about random is, for example, Jeep right there. It's showing on legging, which obviously isn't the best. Yeah, dance, theater, and gaming. Those are really good niches, and I would just make sure you have a good amount of those things, and then you'll have enough to put in different categories. Thank you, Cruz. What kind of music do chiropractors listen to? Hip hop. Art by CJS. 53 designs, that's a good amount. You've got words, graphics. So this pattern here, you're gonna wanna extend that background because right now there's some white around that throw pillow. And it's not a huge deal, but it's nice to let it go right up to the seam on that sewn pillow. You can obviously make it bigger so it bleeds off, but it's safer to not have it cut off. And since it looks like it's the same plant, you can always fix that up, take that middle one, and then duplicate it again while letting the background be a little further. I would let that be a sticker pack. These are really good drawings of people. You've got your swirl symbol. Can someone tell me what that's called? I'm gonna call it a swirl symbol. But you got that to the end, and on the journal it's showing how it's cut off. So I would bring that in a little bit or shrink it a little bit. And or default it to something else, because you either have it on random or on journal right now. And on the original file, you don't need that extra white space because you're able to reformat that already. Only issue being postcards sometimes. So if you can, in some cases, it's nice to extend something like that water, but I would at least take that white off because it's just kind of unneeded. For this sticker, I totally get how you still want the water, but I might just make the water smaller instead of having so much white space on top and bottom. Shrinking the water a little bit, you'll obviously see less of it, but you can just let it be kind of a border around Ocean Eyes and the search bar. It works to have the white around it, but maybe blow up the coaster a little bit to let that water continue. Yeah, and based on the size of it, you can't really blow it up too much without the quality going down. So that might be why you also have the white, and it works fine that way. And this looks like cool, like a drawing or line art kind of. So socks, I definitely wouldn't want to let that default to socks. Even if you want it, enabled. Yeah, this looks so good on so many things, so I wouldn't let that default to socks, so I would choose. And you've got it on most things. And like I said, if you're ever watching a mildly boring TV show, you can open up tags and tackle some of those. And Little Mix is being chopped off on the top of this, so I would shrink and or bring it down. Positivity, you want it big enough to where you can see the design, something on the wall or something on a sticker. And then again, getting rid of that background, and it looks a little fuzzy. And then I would suggest making the text a little bit bigger, unless it's an artistic choice to keep the text smaller. It looks a little bit like an unintentionally squished circle rather than an intentional oval. In general, I would take out the background and make it a little bit bigger and a little bit higher quality. XOXO works as a photography print, but I would take off that white below it and maybe even make the text bigger and the leaves a little bit smaller so you can see Hugs and Kisses XOXO a little bit easier. It's up to you if you want the leaves more accentuated, but it's always an option to make the text a little bigger. The Fiji water's cool, that's nice as a sticker. And the leaf ring, for like a pregnant woman, it could like go around her baby bump, but otherwise I probably wouldn't let that default to the dress, especially on the A-line dress. But on like a postcard or like a sticker, I feel like someone could put something inside of it and that could be kind of cool. Or even t-shirt. Yeah, so I would just make sure things are defaulted well, because the LGBTQ community member, it would especially be good to have that on something they could wear or have on something out of the house. Nice, 53 is a good amount of designs. Thank you, Art by CJS. What do you call a baby with a drum? A baby boomer. Sophia stickers. The banner looks good, but I might try to increase the quality of Sophia a little bit. It looks good as the icon though. And I like how you just let it be Sophia for the icon instead of adding stickers. Oh, those words look so good. I think a sticker is a good option, but t-shirts and masks would be good to let that be on. And if you can make these as big as possible, that could be really cool, like really large on the tapestry. But yeah, it kind of has to be pretty big for tapestry and duvet. That's a really cute pumpkin. Yeah, I like these patterns. For a lot of things right now, I would put it defaulted on mask before, like a shower curtain. This white does look cool against the background, but for a sticker, I would consider at least letting the background just be a rectangle and not having the extra white on top and bottom, or making it dark and taking out that background. And I might do the latter. I like how you flipped it for the journal. Sometimes it's best to let it be more vertical. And it looks cool going around the whole mug. I might darken the leaves just a little bit, because I know you might want them kind of faint, but I would make them just a little darker, maybe even closer to brown against that yellow. Because especially when you see it from far away, it kind of just looks like a pastel yellow with something, but you can't really make it out. So darkening would be good. And then you can separate those and darken them and put them in kind of a cute sticker pack if you want. Looks like a lot of tags, but there's probably more things regarding tropical that you could add with that. Thank you, Sophia stickers. What do you call a lazy baby kangaroo? A pouch potato. Baddie art. It looks like right now you've just got astrology, and it looks like you added a little bit of a white border on your own just around the text. And that works just fine. I don't know that you really need it, but I think it is kind of cool and I think it works. It looks like you've got kind of a space and astrology vibe, and you could totally just stick with that, or you could expand your horizons and do other things. I think it's a cool banner. The icon matches nicely, but I assume you started pretty recently. And I like the multicolor. It's a little bit tricky to read some of them. I would consider putting a really subtle white stroke around some of the text, but I don't want it to interfere with the black. But that's really up to you. I think they work. And I like the cat sticker. It looks like a hairless cat in rainbow with kind of a line art look. Looks like it's a good quality image. And you've got white beneath and around it, which is valid. I think it could look cool against transparent, especially if the colors are bright, but I can understand why you wanted white behind it. Psychedelic trippy cat, you could put probably more. I mean, I think you got the basics, rainbow, psychedelic. I think this is a good start. I think if you like astrology, there's like stars, so many things like that. You could do sticker packs. It looks like you have it available on a lot of stuff. So with the way you have it, transparent stickers won't be an option, but it's not a huge deal. You'll want this either to be defaulted on a white shirt, or you'll want to turn that symbol behind there white, or you can do a white stroke. But right now you can't really see the symbol. I would just make sure things are readable. I think the white you have behind things is valid. I would continue doing astrology stuff, stars, sticker packs, or expanding your horizons and just letting astrology be one of the categories. But I think this is a really good start, and they're pretty eye-catching. So right now, just brainstorm what you want to do in the future, and then just keep making sure the tags are as versatile and applicable as you can. Thank you, Baddie Art. I'd like to thank Leanna for letting me do part 8 of her Redbubble reviews.
You're welcome.
I hope this helped you guys. Please give it a like if it did. Please consider subscribing and turning on the bell. And Leanna will see you next time. Bye. And the shine is because I use fantastic conditioner. And turn it, or move, and turn the, so I would just make your choice. So I would just try to clean it up, and so I would just, what do you call a lazy baby kangaroo? A pouch potato.